I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to our Heavenly Father, Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth, seen and unseen, this dimension as well as the spiritual dimension. That's why the Most High should be greatly feared as well as greatly praised. We also give him praises to the true Holy Black Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, where our salvation lies, where our hope lies. He is the author and the finisher of our faith. So once again, we give him praise to the Father and Son, who must be feared and praised. And we also give him praises to the true Black Messiah, the King of Kings, royalty himself, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, where our salvation lies, where our hope lies, where the world refers to as JC. Remember, there's no J in the original Hebrew language or the original Hebrew letter. And believe it or not, man, woman, child, at one point spoke Hebrew. That was the original fluent language of mankind. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, you so-called African-American, blacks, Hispanics, and so-called Native American Indians, and our brothers and sisters from the west coast of Africa all the way to the west coast of Europe, because Israel is scattered across the four corners of the earth. You represent the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, lost but not found, according to prophecy, because Israel will be scattered, and in the last days they will come to the knowledge of who they are. That's that great multitude it spoke about in the book of Revelations, as well as the dry bones in the book of Ezekiel, where he breathed life and it was life in those bones. And that life is wisdom, of course, when you read the book of Genesis, where it says Most High breathed life into Adam. That was the wisdom, the knowledge, the law, statutes, and commandments, of course, and the knowledge, wisdom, and equity. And the Jews has always been black. Jeremiah 14, verse 2, Hebrews chapter 7, verse 14 explains the heritage of where our king came from, as well as the color. And Job chapter 30, verse 30 tells you the color of Job. Songs of Solomon chapter 1, verse 5. This proves that the people of the book is of color. Now, keep in mind, you do have confusion of face Israelites that's going to look like those other nations where they were scattered. It's not definitely not based off color, but the original Jews were black. And it's also proved those people over there in the land, Israel, cannot be the biblical Jews because they fit none of the prophecies in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, nor do they fit none of the curses of Deuteronomy 28th chapter. So the real Jews would be so-called black.